WandaVision may have ended back in 2021, but Agatha all along shines a new light on some of the relationships explored in the show. WandaVision was an incredible exploration of the pain, grief and suffering of Wanda after the death of her beloved Vision. In the wake of this, Wanda retreated to a small secluded town, Westview, where she built a home for herself and began living in a fantasy of her own creation. However, her magic made that fantasy a reality for Wanda and all the mortals in Westview. Within this bubble, Wanda created a new version of her beloved Vision, and even gave birth to twin boys. But when she finally embraced the truth of the situation, she understood that it was a dream, and she needed to find some other means to start over, which leads her to the Darkhold and becoming the antagonist of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But after the big reveal in Agatha All Along about Agatha's history, it somehow makes Wanda's story even sadder. Both Wanda and Agatha have suffered incredible heartbreak from powers beyond their control. While Wanda lost her beloved Vision, and built a dream life around herself, Agatha had humble beginnings with her son, Nicholas Scratch, being the only person she had a genuine love and affection for. But in both cases, these pivotal people were ripped from their lives. In order to reclaim control, Wanda built a dream world, not stopping to think about how she was harming the people caught in the crossfire, and in Agatha's grief, she doubled down on siphoning power from every which she could find. These two stories have a lot in common, with the characters feeling immense pain and suffering, and directing that outward in a way that causes others to suffer. Wanda even went on to kill countless people, and try to steal children from the multiverse in order to satisfy her grief. And for both, the power of the Darkhold became incredibly alluring and led them to cause even more chaos and destruction. But, it also exposes the lengths that these individuals went to for loved ones, and the possibility of Agatha trying to reach out to a kindred spirit who lost her beloved family. Agatha Harkness' backstory mirroring Scarlet, which alters their dynamic. Agatha and Wanda have a lot in common. Agatha was never killing witches to keep her son alive, as has been theorized by many people online. Jack Schaefer, the showrunner behind Agatha All Along, mentioned in an interview with the playlist that was never our intention in response to if Rio coming to claim Nicholas was because Agatha didn't kill any witches, but that didn't make her actions after Nicholas died less impactful. In her grief, she diverted her focus to building a fantasy that put others in danger, and she capitalized on their naivete. It's possible that Wanda's intentions were more noble, but the outcome was largely the same. And it's likely that Agatha recognized this, and began to infiltrate Wanda's bubble out of genuine interest. Seeing Wanda use her powers to create life, it's possible that Agatha wanted to find a way to bring her son back, just as Wanda wanted to bring back Vision. But even with the Darkhold in her possession, Agatha's powers were not strong enough. Agatha All Along makes it much harder to consider Agatha WandaVision's real villain. Agatha Harkness was never a true villain. If this is the case, then Agatha stops being the true villain, and instead appears to be just another victim of death and fate in WandaVision. Her friendship with Wanda may have been a deception, but just like Wanda, she wanted to find a way to bring back her beloved family member who suffered a cruel fate. Her actions and crimes were terrible, but Wanda arguably went on to become a much darker and more aggressive villain who killed superheroes for simply standing in her way. In this way, Agatha becomes another pitiable character in WandaVision, and their war becomes a futile, desperate battle between two grieving mothers. As a result of their feelings of powerlessness, they clung to as much power as they could muster, and tried their best to change fate, but neither was able to make things right on their own. And after all was said and done, WandaVision left these women more broken and lost than ever before.